Hello, this is FG, back with the EU4 Anbennar, with the Jadd Empire campaign. I've played for it a little bit, just to sort of get a few things out of the way. I upgraded some monuments. I upgraded the Lanjin Hall, along with the Leaf's Bow. I think those are the only two that I upgraded. Might need to upgrade that. These were just the ones that gave me sort of the best, some of the better modifiers. Governing capacity. Don't think same continent really helps us. Wait, it might. Nah, it doesn't. What do we want? Okay. Anyways, I got this event, which is why I started recording. The gnomish philosophers, primarily those affiliated with the Gomo Guild, have revitalized the theological and philosophical culture in Tianlo. It is amazing what new thinkers can do to centuries of eunuch-dominated debates. They brought a number of foreign schools of thought with them, and have even turned their gaze inward, compiling a massive taxonomy of the various Tianlo schools of thought and teaching practices. Now the Gomo has petitioned us to allow them to establish their own philosophical academy in Tianlo, in order to educate any and all who wish to learn their modern school of thought. Though this would be an intrusion on the eunuch standard practices, everyone from monks to priests to bureaucrats to philosopher kings would undoubtedly have much to learn from them. The corresponding influence we would have in Helles's philosophical and theological debates would be considerable. Refusing such an institution might see the Gomo take their school elsewhere, leaving Tianlo and its towering temples behind. This will get just extra missionary strength, which brings us up to 14.5%. I also started rebuilding the, what's it called? The, Gold Road, or Golden Highway. Additionally, we want to, Halal Krakazol. There we go. We're going to release them and have them be a subject for us. A missionary strength. That'll just, I just wanted to have the extra subjects. What is that? Does that do anything? Yes, that actually does help. Alright. Never really see the lizardmen do too well. They should... No, that's a lie. I've seen them do good once or twice. Once they end up getting their mission trees and everything, they probably should be a lot better. It is also time for us to go and fight Jianxiang. This needs to be upgraded. This army needs a general, and it can stand right here. I think Kuran Ulag should give them, yeah, come down here. Alrighty. Great Holy War. We want to send in, there's a decent stack with cannons. Here. And what we basically want is want from these guys doesn't have any cannons in it. This one does. Conversions. Alrighty. Alright, more conversions. No. Do these guys... Yeah. Oh boy, that is a large fleet. We should win this battle. Which is... that's kind of insane. Damn. It's about the only time I've won a naval battle by that much. Alright, these guys can come deal with this. Is there any other decent monuments I want to upgrade? Yeah. Extra 10% fire damage. Because why not? And we have, yep, Discipline Advisor. Stack wipe. Okay, what else do we want to take? I guess construction time. Looking good conversion-wise. Another stack wipe. Army can come down here, fight them. This one needs a leader. Oh. Stack wipe that army. There's like 70,000, I think. They aren't looking so hot. What is Halal Krakazol's army looking like? Only 7,000. It'll get better, hopefully. I like the little stunty alcoholics. Have one of the best mission trees, like, full stop. Made me laugh a few times. We haven't even built a flagship yet. 168,000 casualties from attrition. That's basically what we want. And send an army this way. Yeah, we'll take that. There we go. Okay, what other great projects? This is merchants. Minimum autonomy. Now we have most things trade companied. Wait, where was that? Yeah. We're at war, but the manpower cost is worth it. Yeah. Conversions. Need my best general here. Who would be this one? Nope, they're not willing to surrender that. Even though I am currently obliterating their armies. Yep. Motivate an exemplary. Yeah, we'll just leave that for right now. Getting upgraded. Is there anything else? Focal. No, I'm just gonna leave that army like that. Alright. No, they do not want to accept that. The Sunrise Temple. Let me actually see what that does. Okay. It is said that every morning Jaddar would rise from the cold Salahat sands or the warm bed of Jisayin Eliana to greet the first rays of the dawn, to find his purpose renewed by Suriel's renewal of the day. With the temple in Tianla finished, we should ensure pilgrimage infrastructure is set up so any citizen of the Jadd will be able to journey to the sun's beginning and find a similar renewal within. Let me see if that... Lightbringers... No... I guess doesn't do anything. That's Razair. Hellas has a long tradition of philosopher kings, and the bickering of the scholars hardly slowed even as we waged war around them. Now that Ayet's Ralair is founded, we have an opportunity to direct these brilliant minds to consider the most important questions on Halan. How do we best achieve Suriel's purpose, to fulfill the dreams of Jaddar? We shall gather every member of the School of the Radiant Wisdom at the foot of the Golden Anbennar, where the herald shall speak to an open symposium, her voice transmitted to the quarter of the sun and cities beyond by its magic. And it is in this we shall take yet another step towards Suriel's truth. It is a good day in Ayet's Ralair. The sun shines bright upon the many facets and reliefs of the Golden Anbennar, but is not too hot. A good day for a speech. The Divine Herald looks out over the gathered crowd from atop her high perch. People from all over the Empire of Suriel have come to hear her words, the words of Suriel. Now it is noon, and everyone gazes expectantly up at the platform of the Golden Anbennar. Aralessa clears her throat before starting the speech. These words will sway a nation. They must be chosen carefully. The Anbannar's magic is activated, and the entire crowd hears her speak. Welcome, people of the sun. Proclaim the glory of Suriel. Without Suriel, there would be only darkness. Through him, we have everything, from the food we eat, to the wine we drink, to the animals we tend to, and the people we meet. Without him, there would be merely desolation and nothingness beyond compare. Through Jaddari, all those years ago, Suriel brought light to Bulwar in its darkest times, freeing us from desolation. Across Halan, darkness still exists, festering and spreading like a plague. We must spread his light as far as we can see, from the lands of Canor to the Hobgoblin Command. But we must also remember those we fear, not evil beings to be destroyed, merely misguided souls to be freed from the chains and shown the way. We are children of Suriel, and we bask in his radiance. It is of the utmost importance that we keep spreading the light. I guess this will give us probably more score cost, and that will give us, I don't know, let's do this. Divine Symposium, closing statements. The tenets of the Jadd preach that while all races may be different, all can serve under the light of Suriel. Through this principle we bring unity where there was division and disorder. Suriel loves his children, and through us we will unite them under one nation in his name. I guess we'll just take this. I was hoping for an extra missionary. Let me see if I can steal maps of... Okay, that helps a little bit, I guess. No, Black Stames Tear Bullets. Do also hand out I'd like to hand out Black Dame's tier bullets. Alright, discipline, go. Alright, more conversions. How many of these Lake Federation people do I have to kill? I just want their lands in Hellas. I don't care about the Forbidden Plains. How much manpower do they have left? Not much. Game's having a moment. God, these guys are bad at fighting. Barely even putting up a fight. They've won like one battle. Another like 70,000 stack wiped. Bonds and Tonys. Another big monk tick, unfortunately. Sorry, give me a moment. Almost made it onto their homeland. No manpower left, only 500,000 men in the field. Yeah, not looking so hot. Okay. It's one of their cities. Don't know where their capital is. Oh, all the way down there. Yeah, there's no real way for us to get down there. Hand that over for some reason. Alright. This is all of their holdings in North Hellas. Yep. Well, not all of them, but I don't care about these provinces. Now for the return trip. Let's just send all these guys back here. No army over here. Where's my fleet? Here we are. Not Korea, or Fantasy Korea, I guess, is ours. What would I get from integrating Odegon? How many transports did I got? 36. That's enough. Attached to transport. Alrighty, there we go. at 30 minutes. Okay, these guys get spread out like that. Okay, did that. Need another trader. Okay, Haramari's legacy. Before Jaddar, before Jaheir, there was Haramar. Until now, our bureaucracy has been largely inspired by the Phoenix Empire of Jaheir and Jexus, though of course with a greater understanding of Suriel's truth. However, with the Haramari now fully assimilated into our government, some suggest that even though centuries have passed since the Great Conquest, the Great Conqueror forged the state, the beauty and power of these administrative principles, honed by generations of philosopher kings, have not faded. They suggest a complete governmental organization to orient the state around a Haramari bureaucracy. It is now time for the Divine Herald to decide. Suriel teaches us that all who serve him are to be treated equally, but there are those closest to the Divine Herald have long been officers of the Jaddari. But times have changed and the Empire has expanded. We see the rulership of the Sun Elves in Bolwar, the Ket and Keterater, and the Human Kings in Canor. Of all, it seems that the Haramari have uniquely developed the skills needed to administer an expanding empire, centuries of philosopher kings slowly honing a uniquely styled bureaucracy. Should we draw upon their skills? Yes. Due to the change of our primary culture, our administration will now be dominated by a new race, and such our innate learnings and priorities will be influenced. However, a period of transition will have to occur before our new administration works at its best. So we get 10 years, minus 10% idea cost, promoted cultures, which is whatever, corruption is pretty bad, tech cost is pretty bad, but plus 5 admin efficiency. Which brings us up all the way to 50. Okay. Yep. Alright, looks good. This is trade companied. This one has a merchant, this one has a merchant. Need a merchant in this one. Alrighty. Well, that gave us an extra 10% extra 10% admin efficiency from both integrating the Haramari, which is right here, and from changing administration, which will give us 5% admin efficiency, which will help us when coring and dealing with overextension and everything else. Still need more missionaries, though. Always need more missionaries. Need double check and make sure there's nothing. That's fine. No, no. Doesn't apply to us. No. Doesn't apply to us. Gives us extra missionary strength, which we don't need. Pyramids with the cat. Koresh. Okay. I think that's pretty much our last conquest in Hellas. There's these islands, which we do need, actually, to do one of our missions, but that's about it. So, Hellas is done. We could conquer Khanzad, but I really just don't care enough to do that. What is relations actions, pre-relations? It is time to send our armies over to the west. This army, I'll keep one, I'll keep like 2 here, just in case. That way, more cannons. And now we have Harmari models because, yeah. It's worth it for the admin efficiency, though. Harmari are good at their jobs. Fortunately, do not have the ability to expand the Golden Highway like the Asgazer does. Cover all of this. We'll send this army up. To Medjugorje. This army can now watch over Yanshen, Demon Hills. That. This guy can come over here, and this army can handle this region. Okay, and we have Jade March, Enforce Religion, placate the rulers, and we also want to designate them as a march. Designate these guys as a march as well. I really only want them for their military strength, which is why I'm doing that. Yeah. How does this fortify subject 70, and we want to do D. I think that does too much for him. Alrighty. think I'm gonna probably go ahead and cut the episode here. Yeah, and change cooldown. The Jadd faith continues to expand, along with the Jadd Empire. We now have taken North Hellas, mostly, besides, you know, the really shitty parts. These are all the shitty parts. Oh. Guess they got rid of the face stealer somehow. Wait. No, it's these regions. No, these start with no face stealers. Okay. That'll be it. Next time, we're gonna go ahead and conquer the rest of Akan, get all this, and then we're gonna start moving into Busolar and everywhere else. Alrighty. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.